Okay, we are live and India has made a comeback.
The streak finally ends.
What streak? 2 matches they lost. No?
No, across all formats, 7.
But T20I, they were on a winning spree.
Yep.
Looking to make a world record.
Romania, we joined Romania and Afghanistan. Yes.
But that didn't happen.
No.
But now they've the 2-match losing streak, which has meant that the series is still alive. India having won by 48 runs, and what a performance! What a show!
Yes.
I'd love to know where all our friends. We got a lot of abuse, by the way, when we were supporting the Indian team, saying the previous 2 matches they could have won, they lost, and because majority people were asking, you drop UZ Chahal.
Drop Ruturaj.
Harshal Patel.
Drop Ruturaj.
Drop
Rishabh Pant.
Akshar. Drop everyone. There's 2 matches and hell had broken loose, but now they made a comeback. The series is like they could yet lose the series, but I'm saying that in T20, that's how I say that the margin is so small. One good day, one bad day, one bad over, one thing changes. But today everything came good.
Everything came good, yes. The batting, still some issues with the middle order.
Yeah.
But apart from that, clinical. The openers, yet again, Ishan having a fantastic T20 series. Yes. Ruturaj, finally a maiden 50, showed what he was worth. Then Pandya, that blitz towards the end. And once the bowling, in particular, Yajuvendra Chahal, the much maligned Yajuvendra Chahal, and Harshal Patel. So 57-54 from the openers India, and Hardik Pandya's late blitz 179. But South Africa did not get going, and because of one major factor, Killer Miller was dismissed cheaply.
Saying it's breaking news.
Yep.
And what is the breaking news? Killer Miller has been dismissed. Is breaking news.
Yep. 3 or 5.
The way he had been batting from the IPL onwards, so now actually even before that, from that T20 World Cup, some crucial. He was a man on fire.
Yes.
Today, him getting dismissed on a single-digit score, incredible.
If you want to compare the stadium noise that was there when the other wickets fell, and when David Miller's wicket fell, it just shot through the roof.
Yeah.
That showed how important that was. So apart from this, there has been very, very hectic sporting action. Prior to this, your media rights.
You have to check our Insta feed, check my Insta feed, and I put a video out. This video story on Instagram of what we were doing, and on Sports Today official also, you can check on our Instagram. Of what we were doing. It was a busy couple of hours where we were watching England, New Zealand.
Wow.
The Indian football match,
which India are gonna win, trashing 4-0. Hong Kong, what a match.
And India topped their group.
Yes, and Sunil Chhetri.
Oh.
The legend equals another legend.
Yeah, but we won't give too many details because as we speak, there is another live
happening.
Our friend Shane, if you're wondering where he is, he's giving you the football latest result live. So you can join him. He'll give you all the details of the records that Sunil Chhetri has made. So he's doing a live simultaneously.
And I had done a live on England, New Zealand.
England, New Zealand live just finished. All the details about that. What a victory. I'm just disappointed that Vokes wasn't playing. Otherwise Stokes, Vokes, all of them would be together.
They did play that one game though. But it's a nightmare for us.
Doing commentary.
Yes. It's a tough job for us, huh? Stokes, Vokes.
Yeah.
It's a slip up is guaranteed if that happens. So but Johnny Bairstow, I mean, if you want to package that highlights reel, good luck. Every 6, every 4 was sensational.
Make a longish highlight reel. No, let's get back to the game. The good question, or the burning question: who's your man of the match? There is Ruturaj Gaikwad. There's Rahul Rawat. He will tell.
Gone to wish.
UZ.
Yes. UZ. See.
You tell me, who is your man of the match? Is it Ishan Kishan? Is it Ruturaj Gaikwad? Is it UZ Chahal? Is it Harshal Patel?
I will always have
Harshal for me.
For UZ Chahal.
I would say Harshal.
I think
you can't have biases.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm a paid journalist.
Yeah,
You can have.
everyone is a paid journalist. Please be objective.
For me,
tell us-
UZ Chahal. Don't ask me why. I think
Good call.
See,
All four are good contenders for man of the match. Gaikwad with 57, Kishan with 54, almost similar number of ball. There's Hardik Pandya with 31 not out of 21. Then there is but it has to be a bowler. So it either Harshal for 4 for 25 or Yuzi for 3 for 20. If you can be kind enough and show us the scorecard, my friend Anurag. So let's take a look of who else did Harshal get. Harshal got Riza Hendricks. Harshal got David Miller.
That's why my man of
Harshal
the
got
match is him.
Hagiso Rabada. And then Harshal got Tabriz Shamshi. Okay.
Just for the wicket of Miller alone, man of
Yuzi
the match.
Chahal.
No, but
Yuzi
I
Chahal
think-
got Pretorius. Vander Dussen, Klaassen. Yeah,
they had fallen
also.
back
Yeah.
quite a bit, by the time David
Yeah.
Miller got out.
I think
and
UZ Chahal.
and not to forget, two very, 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 very good catches.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's also
UZ
there.
Chahal. So for me,
Clearly they didn't take inspiration from Team Blue.
Exactly. And in fact, in the pre-match show, I was saying that one of the reasons why India has failed to defend totals is because UZ Chahal couldn't pick wickets. First match, maybe he wasn't utilized better. He could have been utilized better.
Yes,
Second match,
absolutely.
he went for
He was
40.
utilized,
Yeah.
but he wasn't
And,
a utility bowler then.
Yes. No, but still, you'll back your, back a bowler of his caliber
Yeah,
to
indeed.
pick wickets, because we've seen that in the past, even during the IPL also, that even if he goes for runs, he comes back strongly.
Yes.
And today, all of UZ's attributes which made him great were there. Drift, turn, rip, the right accuracy. South Africa never were in the game.
Yes.
And again, promoting Pretorius up. Actually, okay, 125 strike, but doesn't make sense now.
Yeah. Now your team, South Africa, will have to win the remaining for your prediction to be right.
Yes. But I'm telling you, either it will be 3-1 or 2-2. Because I don't see the Bangalore T20 happening. It's pouring and the monsoon has set
Look at the
in.
optimism.
2-2.
He's against anything. He doesn't want a game to happen.
No, I want the game to
In
happen in
Bangalore.
Bangalore. I want the game to happen in Bangalore.
He trashes RCB. He trashes Karnataka as a state only.
No, never.
Kaveri
never.
water, he
Never,
keeps complaining.
never. I never thrashed Karnataka, the state.
Karnataka Ranji team also.
No.
Yes.
Then why do you keep cribbing about
I
Kaveri water?
Okay, no, Karnataka
They
Ranji
don't
team,
give
there is a
And
big.
you don't even stay in Tamil Nadu.
He did pick Anil Kumble in the list of players.
Okay, that was one big oversight. But okay, Karnataka, the Ranji team I have a big grudge against because they denied Madhya Pradesh. They denied Madhya Pradesh the maiden Ranji trophy win in 1988.
Oh,
So
God.
you carrying a grudge.
Big time, man.
Why?
Madhya Pradesh had taken the lead. They just had to bat out, but Vijay Bharadwaj, that guy,
No.
spoiled MP's chances.
No, but what do you have to do with Madhya Pradesh?
That's my home state.
Yeah, he's from Bhopal.
Wow.
He's from Bhopal. What
I'm an all Indian.
He's just a Tamilian.
Yeah.
He's
Look.
born into a Tamil family, but he's from Bhopal.
Forget
He's
Kolkata.
Surma Bhopali.
Forget Kolkata and the Northeast. I have connections in most of the states.
You are
A Tamilian.
okay.
Yeah. Keralite mother, Tamil father. Born in Mumbai.
Married into a
Married into a Bihari family.
From Bhopal.
No.
married into a Bihari
From
family
Mathura.
which is staying in
Which is
UP.
staying in Gorakhpur.
UP.
No, I'm saying you're from Bhopal.
Yeah. I'm currently in Bhopal. For the last 20 years of my life, I've been in Bhopal.
And how long have you been in this city, this part of the country?
This is my 9th year.
Family is in Bhopal.
Yes.
So
He's
20
in-
years you spent in,
Bhopal.
9 years.
Still continuing.
No, that is, he's staying here. Hometown is Bhopal.
Yeah. In Mumbai, I spent 18 years. I did my schooling and college.
18 years in Mumbai,
Yes.
9 years in here,
Yeah.
in this city. That would be 27 years.
27.
27 years. So you've not stayed much in Bhopal or Madhya Pradesh?
Overlapping, na? 20 years.
Arey Baba, last 20 years his hometown is Bhopal. But he's been staying in Delhi. He keeps going there.
Hometown to his hometown. For last 20 years, my hometown is Bhopal. Next 20 years, I'll shift my hometown.
His parents moved to Bhopal. He moved with them. He was staying there. He got a job to Delhi. He came to Delhi, but he keeps going and meeting his parents in Bhopal. So he's from Bhopal.
You were born in
Mumbai.
जब people work and they say मैं अब गाँव जा रहा हूँ, when they go to hometown, he goes to hometown, that is Bhopal.
Were you born?
I am
you
born.
born? He's born.
I am
That's what
born.
he's saying.
भाई यहाँ पर हूँ.
No, I'm
talking. I was born in Mumbai.
No, I was just wondering whether he could be an
Avatar.
be an avatar.
पूरे इंडिया में छा गया हूँ मैं.
Parents
प्रकट हुए थे, प्रकट.
parents would have
प्रकट हुए थे.
prayed to.
He was not born, प्रकट हुए थे.
प्रकट हुए थे. तभी तो मेरा half ससुराल was in Mathura.
See, प्रकट. अरे get back to the game.
Yeah, I know.
Who's the man of the match?
Johnny.
Harshal.
Johnny Best to है. We've discussed that already.
I don't care. You can give
You are
it to
late.
anybody, but for me, man of the match is Yuzi Chahal.
I also think Yuzi Chahal.
Yep.
Because your bowling was in tatters for the last couple of games, and Yuzi Chahal has given you that much needed confidence. Not just Yuzi Chahal.
UV.
By the way, Bhuvi has had
Bhuvi.
2 outstanding games.
Incredible
Today,
games.
Yep.
Last game as well.
In fact,
4
the
wickets
first
for
game
13.
also he started very well.
Yes.
He started very
Take away that 22 run over, he had 3 overs, 1 for 21.
Bhuvi. And now that ball swinging, yeah, like the way he used to do it earlier.
Imagine Bhuvi and Shami bowling the first 2 overs in Australia T20 World Cup.
Wow. And Bumrah for 1 over in the power play.
Yes.
Then 3 in the death.
Then 3. Oh boy.
And then
Middle overs you got Yajuvendra
Yuzi
Chahal
Chahal, yeah, come on.
And
Hardik Pandya will bowl 1 or 2 surprise overs.
and Jadeja.
And Ravi Jadeja.
And what about rest of the death overs?
Bhuvi will also bowl 1 or 2 death
Bhuvi
overs.
will bowl 1 or 2, Shami will bowl 1 or 2.
No, Shami, even if you finish him before, Bhuvi will bowl 1 or 2 this. And Yuzi can bowl till 15, 16. Shane has come as promised. He's done his football live.
Yes.
Given all the records about Sunil Chhetri. You check that video out.
More goals than Ronaldo.
No. Same as Puskas. That Puskas.
Ferenc Puskas.
By the way, Rahul Chaturvedi is saying when India lose, people criticize Pant the captain. Now he has done good captaincy. No one's praising him in commentary. Only foreign players praising him. Okay, on that, Rahul, today Pant's captaincy is spot on, especially to the way he was, rotating his bowlers, bringing Akshar in the power play. That got you
Yuzi
dividends.
Chahal also.
Yuzi Chahal, the way he did. So, full marks to Rishabh Pant, the captain. And we've been saying this quite often here, that he did make a few mistakes and he will continue to make mistakes. He's that sort of a captain, but a lot of times the things that he does will also come good. So, as far as Pant, the captain is concerned, I think there is a lot to work with. He's not a finished product.
Yeah.
But whatever I've seen in the IPL also, I see something that can be worked on. However, Pant, the batsman in T20 is another matter. He really needs to pull up his socks. He has to pull his weight because you cannot be in a team just on the basis of wicket keeping in today's day and age. He's also not the regular captain that he is going to be there. So he has to be an outstanding wicket keeper batsman, especially with so much competition now from Ishan Kishan, Dinesh Karthik. There's already a KL Rahul who is an option, who will play in the team. So there's a lot of pressure on him, and I think he needs to start getting runs. Again, as I said in the pre-show, and I'd love to know all your thoughts, that fine, people say that why does he bat like that? I'm okay to see him bat like that because that is the kind of batting that will give you outstanding innings that he's played in Test cricket a lot, sometime in one-day cricket also. So I would want that. But with that batting, I know that he will fail also. I will take it. But again, as I said, out of 10 innings, I'll take 6 or 7 failures, so long as those 3 or 4 good innings also match winning. But that's not coming. As of now, as Rahul pointed out earlier, 10 out of 10 are not happening. So this cannot carry on for Rishabh, and I'm sure he knows that. Maybe that's the reason why he's not taking a rest, despite being a full-time thing. I don't know. What do you guys think of Rishabh Pant? Let's spend some time.
No, absolutely, because I think his major problem has been, as you say, I don't mind seeing him bat like this because you know that if it actually takes off, then he's winning you games single-handedly. The problem is that hasn't come. Out of 10 times, as you say, you get there 2-3 times, you're taking that. But if it's 0 and your numbers are suffering, the team is suffering because of the way you're batting, then something maybe needs to be something. I don't know if it's I don't think he has a technical problem as such. I think more often than not he's going for a premeditated shot and then getting out because of it. There's no doubting the fact that he can take the game away from you. Hard hitting, we know he can do it. But I think mentality wise, maybe, I don't know if he's stuck in sometimes. Also what happens is that he copped a lot of criticism from people because he didn't take enough responsibility. The flip side is that if he takes too much responsibility, then you're eliminating the one thing that makes him really good.
No, I don't want that too much responsibility, Rishabh.
This makes no sense.
The way he was batting in IPL.
It was just bad to watch because Pant is an X-Factor player. It's cliche, but he's very much an X-Factor player. And he has to bat that way, but I think maybe he needs to just tell himself that, I'm going to go out and play my shot.
If this continues, you think that he can miss out on the World Cup ticket?
He can.
Possible.
He can. There is a possibility.
11. Squad will be.
However,
Squad also.
I'm
asking squad.
But again,
I'm asking squad. 15-member squad.
If his keeping is good, but batting is not good, then
no, keeping there are many
keeping
other
you have
options,
Dinesh Karthik is a very good keeper.
Dinesh, Ishan,
Ishan
KL
Kishan
Rahul
is there. KL Rahul is there, and then
KL will not. He'll be a backup.
Justice for Sanju also is there.
Justice for
Jitesh Sharma.
Still
Virendra Sehwag.
far below. But obviously
Saril WL for Jitesh Sharma.
Nothing much to add to what you've already said about Rishabh Pant. The only thing that I would want him to do is put a price on his wicket, as simple as that. Because somebody who's been, for a 24-year-old guy, if he's made the captain, that means he has a potential. And that even the team management selectors also realize that this guy has some great potential that other players do not have. Some of his senior players, there was Hardik Pandya, there was Bhuvneshwar Kumar, there were other players also, but he was made the captain. Maybe they look at him as possibly a future captain. So if the team management and selectors are ready to invest so much on one single player, so I'm just wondering, he has to put a price on his wicket, as simple as that. That's what I mean.
And see, the thing is, if there's enough proof out there that you can be a hard-hitting batsman who also bats long, it's not a novel concept at this day and age. So many batsmen do it.
3 words, if you want to cement Pant as the X factor in T20 cricket: calculated, controlled aggression. Sensible aggression also. Sometimes we accuse Pant of mindlessly throwing his wicket away. Which he does. But if he can get that controlled aggression in, which he does in Test cricket.
In Test cricket.
In Tests and ODIs now, he does
moments.
it. Yeah. But perhaps because it is shorter and because of the position that he's coming in, that's the reason why he's not able to turn it on, that controlled aggression bit. But if he can do that in T20s, then he is the X factor then. What he was in Tests, he can be that in T20s. Controlled, calculated, sensible aggression.
Can he miss out on the ticket to World Cup?
If his form deteriorates, then yes, I agree with Rahul. Yes.
If his form deteriorates and somebody's
form at the same time, if it happens, yes.
Continues.
DK or even Ishan.
I don't see him missing out on the squad, but his place in the 11 is under threat, if you ask me.
No, but squad, how will you take?
Exactly.
How many people are you going to take? How many wicket keepers will go in the squad?
That's true.
Two at best.
Exactly.
Two.
And you have a KL as a backup keeper.
I am counting KL, including KL.
That's what I'm
KL would be your second wicket keeper.
You will only
in
take
case
one.
you need him.
Yeah.
So
then
there will
there's a
be,
real possibility.
Yeah, there will be only one. Either it's Pant, it's either DK, or there is Ishan
Kishan.
Stuff otherwise.
That is the problem.
Yep.
Now Pant will have to raise his stock up with the bat, because if the others perform, then he's definitely in trouble.
DK is his biggest threat for simple reason that you can slot into that batting position. With Ishan Kishan, the problem then comes of accommodating someone who is best at the top of the order. Sure. But DK can easily slot into that the slot which is currently reserved for Pant very easily.
Maybe Hardik might come ahead of DK.
Yeah.
So Hardik takes that.
Yeah, number 5.
At number 5, and then you have
Pant's at 4, na?
No, but I don't know. But once the World Cup is there, then your top 3-4 are sorted pretty easily.
Top
yeah,
four
then
is sorted.
he'll be 5.
5.
Pant will be
Then
5.
Pant will be 5, Hardik will be 6.
So then
So
Hardik goes to 5. Then DK
6,
goes to 6.
Jadeja 7.
Yeah. Because top 4 are settled. KL, Rohit, Virat, Surya.
Top 8, 9 are pretty much selecting themselves when all players are back fit, if you ask me.
Canadian dollars from
Mr.
Miraj
Miraj
Rules.
Rules.
He says, I love this team, just needs Sky and
Bumrah.
Bumrah.
And
we will be lethal. I thought he meant
Virat. I also thought so,
also, like
yes.
Sky, Bumrah and VK, Virat Kohli. But
I
it's
think it
not.
might be. And Virat.
No. He's
And
using
we will be
old-fashioned SMS language.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
now I agree. Shane's a
SMS.
master in reading
Exactly.
new age slang.
To be fair, this is very...
CA Rajiv, you're back to being CA. Changed it, eh?
Yeah.
One day it took you to change it. You made it Rajiv.
Till yesterday
and,
it was
and he
Rajiv.
sent a comment saying, "Ma'am, you said." Now
man
he's
is
back.
gone.
Man
Let's
is
see,
gone.
he's
He's
back.
back to
Well,
CA.
it's, I think, Yajwendra Chahal, your man of the match.
Yuzi.
Yep.
Very nice.
6 awards.
Exactly.
Game change.
And you know this
Then will they? When they don't call for interview.
Yeah.
IPL is what you're referring to, and they have
this
6
is
awards
how,
in
and
that.
now this is how the broadcaster also will have to make.
Yeah, of course.
There'll be a lot of tosses. Toss is sponsored by. First 3 balls of the match sponsored by.
XYZ.
Dimkana.
And also, no, I don't agree with CA Rajiv here. Where he says,
at least-
according to Shane, an orange tea.
Firstly, his name is
Sidvi,
Siddharth,
yeah, orange
and you
tea.
know that. You've
Yeah.
been watching us for very long, so you know
Exactly.
And he is from Gorakhpur, that is why he's wearing this orange tee.
that. He's not from Guru. He's a Bhopal.
We should be patient
Tentacles.
with Pant, and he should get another 200 games. But Samson got way too many opportunities, 13 games. No, I don't. Of course not. No.
5 minutes back, we just discussed if his form with the bat dips,
Deteriorates, then he's out.
he's out.
CA Rajiv must be. CA Rajiv, please tell us what do you make of this balance sheet of IPL?
Yeah, of the media rights.
Profit,
Okay.
loss.
Is it?
Thomas in 11-12, so
I had Thomas in my graduation.
that's it. Even better.
दूर
The
दूर
accounts
से
also.
दूर
So
दूर से
terrible days. Let's not go back there again.
In balance, then
Correct.
you're wondering what you got.
My
huh?
sister-in-law did commerce, had 8 attempts at CA, finally she became a CA last
Oh wow.
in a 5
So
months
well
back.
done to you on that, CA.
Yeah, the fact that he became one, massive respect.
Yeah, man.
No, but again on Sanju Samsung, what have we been saying? Now you are saying that for Pant we keep saying this, and for so okay, let's look at both Sanju Samsung and Rishabh Pant. Rishabh Pant, we have argued, and it's a fact. You can look at it. He's been one of the biggest match winner in Test cricket, especially wicketkeeper batsman. In fact, no wicketkeeper batsman has had that kind of impact Rishabh Pant has already had in his short career. Please try and dispute that. Prove me wrong. You can't. Because the numbers will support that, right? So there's no point debating that. Far in his career, so that's why Rishabh Pant will get that leeway. Secondly, in terms of T20 cricket, specific to this, he didn't come with a some sort of a, or like a letter of recommendation from the Prime Minister that you Sanju Samsung also got chances. Yes, he's got 13 over a period of so many years.
7
That's
years.
primarily because in those 13 opportunities, sometime it happens. We give you examples of Deepak Hooda also. It happens with fringe players that they get dropped out of team very easily. Happens. But then the 13 opportunities you got, maybe 2 came together or 3 came. In those 2, 3, if you had smacked a 100 or an 80 or 90, you would have all remembered it. And you would have been, he's averaging in 13s or 14s or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. With that average, even though it came at a gap after a long time he played, still you cannot. So even please also look at the IPL. Okay, forget international cricket. Look at the IPL. It's a same story every season. He has all the talent in the world. He has all the shots in the world. Will play a mind-boggling inning. But then what happens at the end of the IPL? Is he the top 5 run getter?
Nowhere near the orange caps.
No.
Yeah.
Sad reality.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. I like the batsman that he is. He plays really well.
Yeah.
But to stake the game for the Indian team, especially for an outsider, you have to have an outstanding performance.
That's what. No? I mean, if you already know that when Samson's career started, there was Dhoni. When Dhoni's career ended, Pant was already in the waiting because he had that reputation as an X-factor player, whether it be from domestic and then even his IPL.
But he played like
And
that
then
for
he
you
played,
to know.
yeah, he played out of his skin.
And
which
remember,
means-
even before Pant established himself, there was one cricketer, one wicketkeeper was doing really well, but injury ruined it. Pridhiman
Pridhiman
Saha.
Right.
So he had to do a lot of hard work,
and
Rishabh
that's the
Pant,
thing.
to
So
get there.
now that Pant jumped that line, Samson will have to put up performances of a similar mold at a consistent level. Okay, fine.
But
You're
for
not,
that to happen, first he needs to get selected in the Indian team.
no, I'm
Then-
talking about IPL, domestics,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, maybe if he would have had
If he's had
700
500, 600
season-
runs
Exactly.
in the IPL for 3-4 years, it'd be impossible to
And
ignore.
remember,
Look
he
at
has to
3-4
make it to
this
the-
IPL was a 800 run season, 700 run season, whatever. What have we been talking, right? First name that would have come is like
Exactly.
get him.
And Pant's
if he has to
inclusion.
get back into the Indian team, he has to score runs. We can't go on a hunger strike for Sanju
Justice
Samson.
for
I'm so
Sanju.
sorry.
And remember,
Even if he
Pant's,
scored run and were not selected, he will
Yeah.
still not go on a hunger.
Pant's inclusion, we have to understand,
We're
didn't come.
paid.
I
You're
know.
a paid journalist. You
Yes.
have money to
Paid
buy food.
journalist.
Paid.
Journalist with
And
paid
No comments.
And paid.
and paid.
But again, Pant's inclusion did not come on the back of an outstanding IPL. It came of an outstanding Ranji season.
Yeah, his domestic.
Yeah.
That's what
Triple
I'm saying.
century,
Triple
fastest century, 148 balls. That season was the breakthrough year for Rishabh Pant.
I'm saying IPL kind of cemented it. If you
Barring that, immediately after that in
And that
2018,
IPL season that he had with
128, he had with Delhi Capitals in that game.
some
Daredevils, sorry.
outstanding
2018 we're talking.
Dead rubber.
Delhi Daredevils,
I thought
not
you said
Capitals.
dead rubber.
The way he took apart Bhubaneswar at Arun Jaitley Stadium, that 128 was phenomenal.
That time it was Rishabh Pant.
I am going by the official name.
Okay, just a few comments. Amit Khajura Love Rami is saying your video is lagging.
It
so
was
please
a tad,
check. Okay,
yeah.
now it's fine.
No, it's fine.
Talk about Besto innings. Sonal Shah is saying we already made a separate video of Besto innings, so you can check that. Ikpreet Singh saying enjoyed Harish and
Joshi.
The IPL video. Thank you so much. Can KL be fit in 15 days? That's a big question. We'll have to investigate that.
We don't know.
What was
yet.
his injury?
Groin injury.
Okay, it could go either way.
Groin, you can recover.
Yeah, you can. It could go either way. It's a
Depends what has happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Extent of the
Location.
groin location is given na groins.
No, because somebody like Hardik Pandya, he had a groin injury. He just
But
missed one match.
Just exactly.
match.
He missed only one match. Yeah.
He said, I
Minor
won't bowl,
groin.
I'll bat.
Yes.
So, KL Rahul, to, as it is a batsman.
Groin, I don't think you should be worried, by the way, with the groin injury. I think you
No,
should.
you never know. One injury can lead to another.
Ashwin Tata.
Yes.
How do you call him Tata?
Ashwin
That's right.
Tata.
What
Ashwin
is
Tata,
Tata?
explain.
Uncle.
Huh?
Uncle. Is it right?
Okay.
He is given.
Hindi way it is
Tamil
different.
name. Ashwin Tata is given him. Whatever that.
Because he doesn't run quickly.
How do you know? Now he's improved his running.
No.
No, during the IPL also there were times when he would take that nice bit of
I
time to
like
get
when you said
started.
he improved. He said no.
Ashwin was never renowned to be a runner.
A hardcore, huh?
He was not renowned to be a runner. He's a brilliant bowler, but he's not a brilliant runner. Hardcore?
Tata.
Ashwin Tata, he called him.
Hardcore.
Just because he doesn't run, that is why you call him Tata.
In Hindi, there's a different term to that. I can't tell
What
it on
is it?
camera. I can't tell it on camera.
What term he means, I don't
No,
know.
English uncle है तो Hindi would be Chacha.
नहीं, कुछ और है.
I don't know that much Tamil.
If you call
There must be
Tata in
something.
English,
His
Tata
uncle.
in English is uncle. Tata in Hindi should be Chacha.
Rahul Anand has a question for you. Please answer that.
Wasn't this scripted? Every time we see them win the third match of the series, arey,
Arey yaar.
not again.
Huh?
Wasn't this scripted? Every
What?
time we see them win the third match of the series.
This isn't WWE.
Why? हो गया. Yes, India put up a better show. Pant came to the party on the third match. So boy, that's it. कोई scripted कुछ नहीं है.
And we wouldn't like to believe that though.
Yeah.
That it is not scripted. We wouldn't like.
Double negative is a positive.
Exactly. So, yeah, we are here for the love.
We are playing
sport.
cricket, not WWE.
But he's saying, why is it happening every time? The third match.
Maybe they're slow starters, no?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the answer. Arjun.
Okay. Oh yes. In World Cup also we lost the first 2 games. Then we won the third game.
Which World Cup?
2021
T20 World Cup.
Oh yeah, the 2021 World T20. Yes.
The tournament.
was done.
That's what I'm saying.
At least यहाँ 5 match है.
If this is the script that you lose first 2 games
and then win the
and
third.
then win,
That's a horrible
You
script,
check
right?
out. You check out
then you actually won 3, no?
Yeah, we won 3.
See?
Yes.
Afghanistan, Namibia, and Scotland.
Scotland.
But check out even your test matches in Sena countries. In England, you haven't won the first match of a series in 35 years. First match. Not a draw, not a this thing. You haven't won. In Australia, you haven't won for a very long time. New Zealand also. You won in 2009.
What?
First test of a series.
Yeah.
A series though we've won in Australia. That's all.
Yeah, first test of a series.
Nice.
Yeah, in fact.
So we like to make
In
things
2018 in Australia, you won the first test, but that was not a ping ball test that you won. So, in England, the first test, what was in 2021? The World Test Championships final. You lost it.
You lose first few games, then come back strongly to win the series. That makes for a good story.
Yeah. And plus, if you're playing in unfamiliar conditions,
Yeah,
test match cricket, you're going to start a little slow, especially when there's a lack of warm-up games or acclimatization time, stuff like this.
But see, these are all bichara cricketers that they don't have that much time to go early, then play warm-up games and all these things. So
COVID also ensured
have
that you couldn't have that much of time. No, that's why only
no,
the
for
intra.
35 years COVID.
No, I'm saying now 2 years intra squad matches have only been played, and the quality of English county. Please let me be again
very
very
honest.
clear. It's very bad. Even if you don't have a warm-up game against the county games, it is actually beneficial.
The county is not exactly producing great batsmen for England right now either. So.
Yep.
Bappaditya is here.
Hello, Bappaditya.
He's saying thoughts on England-New Zealand match. What a chase.
Agreed.
Yes, indeed. Separate video. Sid's done right after the game got over. But his second question is,
Don't go down, don't go down.
do you think that Nattu and Sundar have any chance of making it to the World Cup score?
Not
no.
Sundar.
Not Nattu.
Not
two,
neither
yes.
of them. No.
Dark horse.
How will Nattu come when even...
I'm telling you, trust me.
No, it won't be. I'll tell you why. Because right now the left armour that you've gone with, he's only not getting a chance to
Arshdeep,
play.
yeah.
So you will obviously, if you're going to take a left armour, I think again, I'm guessing he's ahead in that queue. So he will be given a few more games.
Also, I think the problem with Nattu is
I was
think
also
injury prone.
I was also under the impression that Natarajan is ahead.
No, not anymore.
In this list of left arm fast bowlers. But then I was told that no, because of
Injury
what you
problem.
said, injury prone, especially in a tournament, in an important or a lengthy tournament. If somebody gets injured, it actually disrupts your entire
Squad makeup, this,
exactly.
that. Yeah.
The dynamics, composition,
Yeah, of course,
everything.
of course.
Absolutely.
And right now, as we're saying, Arshdeep is not getting a game now. And there's what do you call Bumrah and Shami to still come back into the squad.
And Bhuvi is already there. 3.
Yeah.
You can
Bhuvi is
maximum
there,
to maximum
Harshal
you can
is
take 5
there.
fast bowlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll take 5 bowlers, not more than that.
So
Bumrah,
Shami, Bumrah,
Bhuvi.
Bhuvi.
Harshal.
Harshal is
4.
there.
Then an Arshdeep is
Just
logically
one
the only
spot
one,
you're left with.
which
And
is the left armour.
how many contenders for that?
So many.
Avesh.
Avesh is there. Mohsin might be that left armour. that
Don't
you're
forget
looking
Deepak
at.
Chair if fit.
Deepak Chair when she's fit.
I don't think
Shardul Thakur also.
think
can't
the-
fit.
Chahar, I think, might not come in this because that rehabilitation will take a lot of time.
We don't know now.
July,
He was dancing in his wedding, though, wasn't it?
Was he?
Was he? You would know.
I didn't see.
Didn't see. He'll dance when he has to.
Dance is not an issue.
see, in
Have a
England,
heard back. Then.
In fact, Sundar may have a chance as a third
Exactly. Yes.
spinner. Because he has that batting ability.
He's an off spinner.
but
who
where would you
bats.
slot him?
I'm saying in the squad, you
Squad
have
in
a
the
third
squad.
No,
spinner.
no, see, you have 3 spinners. 3 spinners
Will go.
you will have 5 fast bowlers and you will have 3
Jaddu, Kuldeep and Yajuvendra
Kuldeep
Chahal.
is not allowed.
We don't
I think.
know.
I don't think Kuldeep is allowed.
Yeah, Yuzi Chahal, Jaddu, yes. Third
Yeah,
spinner.
Kuldeep I don't think is allowed.
Maybe a Bishnoi, maybe.
I would
Yeah.
say if you don't pick
Kuldeep.
Kuldeep, big mistake.
But then again, he just
We're
before
saying
this match.
Now, but
they
see,
will all play before
depends on the England series now. That'll be the first full strength side that is.
as far as mistakes are concerned,
Go down, Anurag, now. Please.
Yeah, India has had a long list of it
Yeah.
in the past
We have
6-7
history.
years. Yeah.
Just stop somewhere, please. Okay, Dipanshu is asking what's going to happen to India matches next year. Will it be shifting to Sony or will it continue on Star? We'll only get to know once the bidding for that happens.
India.
When is the?
I think next year.
Acha. So till then, of course,
It was 2018. So,
5 years.
so
the 23 then. Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
2022, this cycle's ending now. Yeah.
three. So that's when we'll get to know. Next year you'll get to know whoever wins the rights for that. As of now, just to update you, you can also check out our IPL video that we've put from the TV show, just explaining what it is, just to let you know that from next season onward, you will be able to see IPL on TV, on Star, and on digital. It will be either on Voot on an OTT platform, or it'll also be, if you're a Jio subscriber, most likely on your phone as well. So those are the 2 digital platforms where you'll see the IPL, just to let you guys know.
Pinky Patel has a very interesting question.
Which is?
When are you guys going to do your next meet and greet?
Oh yeah.
We had one between IPL.
Between this series, maybe.
Yeah, would be the best time.
After the India-South Africa series,
Yeah.
maybe you could do that. And Ricky Patel, you please come.
Please do join us. I mean, he'd have to wake up at a very odd time, but I'm sure you'd do
No, we'll work around that time.
it.
Already registered.
Very good.
What is Ayush Garg saying? Think someone showed England that Pankaj Tripathi Dhulai promo.
From the promo which they air on Sony for the India series, no? Pankaj Tripathi and Smriti. So he's talking about Dhulai and then saying someone showed that to the English players and they went and did New Zealand's Dhulai.
Brandon McCullum. Simple.
Check that video.
Let's.
McCullum!
That man triggers me, I swear.
Come on, boss.
In what ways we want to know? Triggers you?
Because
Trigger.
Karthik Banta wants to know, is Rishabh Pant the best T20
I guess so,
wicketkeeper
yeah.
batsman
Banta.
in India? That's a good question.
Is he the best T20 wicket-keeper batter in India?
See, there are contenders. There's Rishabh, there is DK. I'm not counting KL, and there is
Sanju.
Ishan Kishan,
Sanju and
who's ahead
Ishan.
of the
Ishan Kish. 4 contenders. On current form, I would say no, but overall,
I think he's the best prospect we have.
yes,
if you're looking at
T20.
that, right? Yeah.
But I'll still say he is. It's like saying that, you know, who is the best batsman India has, and the answer is going to be obviously Virat Kohli. On form, maybe not, but he is right. So just because his form has dipped doesn't mean that he's not going to be the best. So I think in terms
just
of
because
that,
his form has dipped from 54 to his average in Test cricket has dropped from 54 to 28 doesn't mean he's no longer the best in the business.
but see his total numbers. Huh?
Yeah, he's the
So
greatest.
that you can't take away from him.
Greatest of this
Yeah,
generation.
you can't take that away. That's what I'm saying.
All
Anyway,
format.
as of now, but I think the time is running out on Rishabh Pant, and especially looking at the T20 World
And
Cup.
they've given him a rope. You can't deny the fact that they've really given
Maybe
him.
they're doing it because of that. They want to see, okay, fine, that we trust in him, we trust in his ability. He's an X Factor player. Play these 2-3 series, but if it's your form's not coming back, maybe we'll have to look elsewhere.
And Rishabh Pant got an opportunity in Test cricket because of his white ball form.
Exploits.
Remember
Yes.
how he made his comeback. So Australia tour, he was not there in the 11.
He
in
wasn't,
fact,
yeah.
Riddhiman Saha.
Was your first choice keeper? 2018 you're referring to,
or
right?
unless somebody told somebody that play Riddhiman Saha. You know, he was recovering from an injury also.
Yes, true.
So if that does happen, I don't know. But so that 36 all out happened, and suddenly, actually, now it seems that 36 all out was a blessing in disguise.
Yes,
Yes, it was.
it was. Right from that to do a 2-1, that too winning at the Gabba.
Oh yeah.
Varun Paradhan is saying, even though they will take Kuldeep to Australia, They will anyway bench him, keeping him for the team balance. You need to bat till 8 at least with Bumrah, Shami and Yuzi. No chance for Kuldeep.
I agree because
You know,
you're only
actually,
playing
he
one
has a
spinner.
fair point.
No, he does,
He has a
absolutely.
very, very good
Absolutely.
point. In fact, I have also been wondering if you take somebody like Washington Sundar or anybody, Kuldeep may or may not get a game.
Yeah. With Yuzi, no,
Most
that's what I'm
likely, he
saying.
won't.
Yeah, with Yuzi around.
The only way he's playing consistently is when you're playing in the subcontinent where you require two proper spinners in tandem. So the Kulcha can be brought back.
The Kulcha duo can potentially play in Australia if I look at the conditions in two places, Melbourne and Sydney.
You're not sacrificing your batting.
But can I
And
just
you'll bench Ravindra
Ravi
Jadeja.
Jadeja, not a chance. No.
Perhaps.
No.
You have to take the punt if the because see, both have a good record in Australia. Be it Chahal and Kuldeep. That's why.
yeah.
Very risky. Would be a risky strategy.
Chinaman always has that X factor here, and Chahal in Australia always performs to his optimum. And Sydney and Melbourne are the only places where you can do that.
Rishabh Pant
Not in
also
Adelaide, not in Perth.
Well
You
in
can't do
Australia.
that.
Yeah, but then you
Punt.
have to change the ball you bowl to. Red cherry.
No, but the only point that I'll say is like that you need a batsman at 8 and with Bumrah, Shami, Yuzi. But he's forgotten that if your third fast bowler is Bhuvaneshwar, then he's at 8 is not
8,
that bad.
yeah.
Even
At
Harshal if he's your third player.
Yeah, I feel so.
can-
That's
can
what I'm saying.
count.
So 8 is not that bad.
Yep. And Harshal also might not play because Hardik
Yeah.
is Hardik is the one who's satisfying all the criteria if you had to look at it.
Yeah.
Be it bowling, batting, he satisfies it all.
Yeah.
So Washington, no chance because
Washington, I think if you're taking a Washington, he's competing for that Jadeja spot.
Jadeja
Yeah,
spot.
yeah.
Not
Absolutely.
Kuldeep, you're saying.
No,
Nah.
Kuldeep only
Kuldeep,
Kuldeep,
if he'll
he's
compete, will
a
compete
risk
for the
and willing to-
Yuzi.
UZ spot.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're only playing one out and out spinner in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. One will have to.
That's why I'm saying Yuzi Chahal will be there.
Exactly.
No,
You
that's
will
what I'm saying
take
is the
3
first.
spinners, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Including
11,
Jaddu as like
11
the batting spinning option. Correct. Yeah.
11 now.
So as of now,
But
what
11
happens
means
4 months later, I don't know. But as of now, Jadeja, despite his poor,
he's going to. He's there. He
poor
has to be
form
there.
in the IPL, I think he's still ahead of majority of the
Yeah, of course.
spinners.
Because if you're taking 3 of those names, you're playing 2. One is the all-rounder and there's space for one pure spinner. That has to be Yuzi Chahal on current form.
Yep.
You can't be putting Kuldeep there. Not right now.
Agreed. Favorites for the World Cup for 2022? Deepan Bhattacharya wants to know.
England.
Too early, I can't. He's an England fan.
I think if it's India versus England, I'm supporting India. It's just for FIFA World Cup, India never makes it. So
T20 World Cup host
start thinking it's
country,
coming.
Australia.
host country
Has never won
never
yet.
won. And 50 over World Cup host country is winning.
last few
Last
years,
three
that's
editions,
three,
host country has been winning.
11, 15, 19.
I told you that in
96.
96
I'm saying also last 3 editions also hosts have been winning.
96, but host, you can say,
Yeah,
one
was.
in Pakistan.
Final was there.
Yeah, but Sri Lanka hosted
Sri
league
Lanka
games.
played all the-
Like India won the final at home.
Acha, that way you're.
Yeah. 2015 Australia won it, 2019 England have won it. Oh, they didn't win it. They
won it.
Yeah.
They won it.
On a technicality, yes.
Going by the rules, they won it.
They won it. Yep.
They didn't cheat or anything.
No, they didn't cheat. They didn't cheat.
Like-
Absolutely.
The umpire messed up.
Umpire Adharma Sena.
Slander.
Oh, we messed it up big time.
System, huh?
Oh yes.
No, but
But that is a horrible rule, the boundary.
Just because he's a Sinhalese or.
Oh no.
but-
Bad error. Bad error. Cost New Zealand the World Cup. Come on. India would have just walked out. If it was India in the final, they would have just walked out. We are not, unless the umpire is changed, we are not coming
actually,
back.
had it been India,
Oh man.
that would have been
imagine
Look
what
at what happened in the aftermath of Sydney Gate.
sausage.
Match ka mujhe
Hindi TV channel.
match. का-
Imagine what happened in the aftermath of Sydney Gate.
Oh man, yeah, that was
Yeah.
something.
Oof. It never was the same after that. Umpiring India-Australia series have never been the same after that.
No, but see, that happened repeatedly
Yeah.
in the same game. Here, as you, Adharm Sena. But I'll still give it to England. Whatever.
Yeah, they did win it. Yes.
And that
2019.
England team was actually a very pleasing to watch team. The 2015
Yeah.
squad. top to bottom,
19
very
squad, you mean?
No, 19. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 squad.
Horrible. Let's not even go there.
That is why the white ball reset
Revamp happened because they were still playing.
And now the red ball reset happened against the same team, and look what they have done. Damn.
Will you go down, please, Anurag?
One
That's
rule
like
you would
Mirage
want to
rules
change.
Okay, Mirage rule was the one rule you would want to change in cricket. He picks the toss, but why?
What do you replace it with? Then bat flip, BBL style.
Maybe. Or no, there are also people suggested that
Let the away team pick.
away team pick. So you get
Test
home
cricket.
advantage and then the away team.
In Test cricket, you can
I think
say,
it's all right.
Or maybe
Don't change it.
behind the back, you can say kiska hai, kiska. Batting bowler.
Gully cricket style. Yeah. Oh, the gully cricket style we're talking then, so the best one used to be taking a 10 rupee note.
Or even
Fifth, random things people would do, you couldn't get a coin.
best combo. Rahul, the combination for
If there is a rule, supposing in a test match, when there is bad light, why don't you play with the pink ball?
What?
digital, they will also have to invest.
Rahul Rana's question is: will the commentators be the same for Star and Voot or different broadcasting?
No,
tools for
different. I think.
No, so how it will work is most likely English commentary would be same because English commentary is the world feed.
Oh,
So
right.
it's done by
BCCI.
BCCI. So
Yeah.
I mean, a broadcaster has the choice of not taking it, doing it, but nobody does because it involves extra cost.
Obviously,
Unless
you're
because
hiring.
and also because at that time you were exclusively showing it, so it didn't matter. But now there's competition. There is a possibility
That
that
they might
both
just
may
decide to
have
hire.
different English commentators. May have, as I said, or they could just go with a world feed, which is English, which is produced by the BCCI.
No, but I'm sure even
anyway.
digital they'll have Hindi.
Yes, so that's why I said in English no, but in Hindi and all other regional languages, for example, you know that Disney Hotstar had it in Telugu, Tamil, Bengali,
Kannada.
you do it, so Kannada as well. So if
Siddharth
they are going to be doing
Siddharth also?
similar on digital, then so definitely the broadcasters will have to have different. So Hindi and all other regional languages, and if both are doing it, TV and digital, then there'll be a different stream completely for both. So that yes will happen, but English can be same or can be different entirely up to the
So more former cricketers will get employed.
Yes.
And Siddharth, by the way, can give you
he can
Hindi,
get-
English, and Tamil.
Yeah.
Commentary.
He may get a
Three for one.
You know
Tamil commentary.
Right? You know Tamil, right?
I know to speak, but not the level that they do on commentary.
it's
you
okay.
know.
They want very casual one only.
You should listen to Sadgopan Ramesh, the way he speaks. It's actually brilliant.
I know. I've seen him in the.
He's an
shows.
actor now, and an actor,
Yeah.
singer, and commentator.
Oh man, wow.
And he's doing a damn good job. He's a brilliant singer.
Cricketer turned actor turned
Actor come singer, come commentator.
Commentator.
turned commentator.
He's got a super voice. He sings very well, Sadgopan Ramesh.
On commentary?
Singing, stage, commentary also. I think one of the best in the business in Tamil. You would want that mass appeal, no, from a commentator. He fits that brilliantly. Dry humor.
Oh.
Good.
So, like Amit Khajuria has his own point. He's saying Rishabh Pant plus Australia is best combo. Very much in the T20 World Cup. That's his take on that.
Yeah,
Fair call.
he has done well in Australia.
Anurag, some
Super chat.
Gandhiji notes have come for you.
No, minus 51.
So we've had Manchester Rising, now we have London Rising.
I think it's the same guy.
No,
Yes.
not possible.
London Rising was a movie, right?
No, that's now still London you're thinking of.
No, an English movie.
English
sir.
Possible.
Eh, what do you mean?
No, that I know. There is some Rising movie also. Where London starts with the name of of a city only. Anyway.
Okay, Hardik
London
Pandya,
Dreams.
London Rising
English
says
movie.
should be the next choice for Indian captain after Rohit Sharma. He looks far more astute than Pant and Rahul.
Based on one IPL.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, by the way, we were big fans of Hardik Pandya.
Yeah.
The way he was
Absolutely.
captaining his team was very good, and of course he's an option now. That is him out. But to discount Pant and Rahul also that fast is not fair. Everyone is a work in progress.
Has even captain Baroda, Hardik Pandya?
No, his Gujarat Titans stint was his
Krunal-
first proper.
Krunal was
Krunal.
Kunal has
We all remember how that went.
Yep.
Yes.
Deepak Huda will attest.
had to move to Rajasthan.
Krunal. Yeah, so Anurag.
But
You
Manchester
answered that.
Rising, London Rising will never be two same people. London, Manchester are chalk and cheese, no? The north
Okay,
south
cool.
divide in England.
Let's go up a bit. Go up a
Indian.
bit.
Where is Shardul Thakur now?
Okay.
Bombing the bench.
Just
not
okay,
even
ruk jao. Wait. Mihir Shah, let's take that. What is Mihir's question? He wants to know who's the goat of Indian cricket. Pick only one, all of you. Sachin, MSD, Kapil Dev, Sunil Gavaskar. Love from Boston.
I love that to you, Mihir.
Joining us, Mihir.
Thanks,
For
Mihir.
me, it's an easy choice, but you guys.
Sachin.
I'm going with Sachin.
Yeah.
I'm going with Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar too.
Kapil Dev.
Kapil Dev, good call.
I mean, I grew up on Sachin, so for me it's always Sachin.
What?
SRT.
SRT.
SRT, yeah.
Although actually it's a very
Yeah.
It's a very difficult call. Agreed, but I can't pick Gavaskar Dev because they were well
I
before my
can, I
time.
can pick Kapil Dev also.
That's how I said.
Actually, I can pick Sunil Gavaskar also.
I didn't
Exactly.
watch
I
that.
actually
So
think
I was also
MSD
split between.
Then at times what happens is because of your association and because you know some of these players personally and you've seen, so that also tends to.
No, I think it's a close call between. Even if you would ask me, I would have thought of either a Gavaskar simply because those days and every cricketer that you know from that time will attest to it that India were losing test matches everywhere. He's the first guy who taught them that no, we can fight.
We can draw
and
also.
yeah, we could draw. At least draw would mean be at par with them and bat for long and not succumb. Otherwise, collapses were so common.
Like doggedness.
No,
Yeah,
and
so that-
Gavaskar's batting era came when the fiercest bowlers were around.
Yeah.
And he would be batting with
Holding,
no
Garner, Marshall,
Yeah.
Roberts, Australia, Lilly, Tomo,
Yeah.
Hadley, Chatfield, New Zealand.
So that was his contribution. Kapil, because I mean he was such a gifted cricketer, could
And he
bat,
changed the
bowl,
face of
win.
Indian cricket.
83
And
World
he
Cup, he could
effortlessly,
do
I mean-
anything at any given point of time. So,
No, and also an inspiration who coming out of
by
those-
the way, can I tell you his biggest contribution is, which people mistake it and give credit to MS Dhoni being a small town guy.
No.
But Kapil was the original small
small town from
Right,
Rohtak.
correct. Yes.
Yeah, and then went to
That's
Chandigarh.
Chandigarh.
And even Chandigarh in those days was a small town.
Small town, yes.
They didn't have that kind
Imagine
of access.
the Delhi and
Delhi,
Bombay.
yeah.
That click was so dominant.
Yes.
Yet to make your path in that and do
And become
wonders.
captain, lead your country to the first ever World Cup. That's
Yeah.
very inspirational.
Yeah, so he had that contribution. But then came a boy called Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, and
course.
the entire country just fell in love with him.
And one common thing about
Sachin was an emotion. We are all saying no.
he was.
He was an emotion. He is an emotion. Why will say
was.
he still remains an
Without
emotion.
doubt.
I think one common thing among all these four cricketers is the way they conducted themselves.
Oh
They-
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely. That the legends, all of
Yeah.
them. That's true.
Throughout their career, because at times now we think this person he's behaving like this. Some
Like
people
which person?
no, see, people.
I'm asking you.
So people may or may not like. For example, I don't think anything. I don't see anything weird when Hardik Pandya is doing something. You know, he has these tattoos, and there are people
Who criticize him?
No,
for
that's
that.
his personal choice.
No, I know, but that's why
But
I'm
conduct, other conducts, what? Hardik Pandya was a bit immature to begin with, but
saying.
now
No,
look at
Hardik
him.
Pandya,
Now look at
you know,
how he's matured.
People at times people criticize Virat Kohli for his behavior on field behavior,
Yeah.
but some people, I'm saying some people, but
You know some people.
yeah, you have some of those people around.
So, so then what happened if they?
No, I'm just
so they're
saying-
saying, oh, they are criticized for their conduct, but I'm sure they would have been critics of Gavaskar. See, Sunny Gavaskar, as I said, one of the greatest cricketer. Some people may have had issues with his temperament as
Yes,
well. Yeah.
I
yes,
think
and-
the
may have.
most
But
famous
that-
was Bishan Singh
yeah,
Bedi.
people had-
But you can't take away from the great player that he was.
Yeah.
So how does it matter? That maybe, see, some people are a bit serious, some are a bit fun-loving. That how does that matter? I mean, cricketer, you're judging him for how they play, and
But you see, you are also the ambassador for a sport, for a nation.
yeah.
So that ways,
Oh, so you're
in
not talking about personality, but
in
you're saying
totality, if
okay.
you look at all these four players, they have one thing in common.
Yep.
Public conduct.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is true. They're all gentlemen. That, yes.
Yeah, because we are at the end of the day, we are all humans. Somebody or the other
And
may,
we are
or
all
may not
different
may
also.
or may not like you.
I know, and we're all different. We'll have our own issues, our own mood swings, and each of us will behave differently at different times. So,
Yep. Mumbai Maverick. Did JP Dumini underachieve in T20s?
yeah,
What do we-
certain IPLs he was very good. Huh?
He did captain
Yeah,
South
Delhi.
Africa.
South
At
Africa.
Delhi
Yeah.
also, I think he was captain of the Delhi team. Briefly.
I think he was a stand-in captain.
Stand-in.
Yeah, I think he captained this season or something.
My favorite South African cricketer was Derek Crooks.
Oh yes, Derek Crooks.
Favorite, all-time favorite.
And
I have many favorites.
South Africa.
Yeah, so many.
They've had some.
Old time. Kepler Wessels, and then there was Alan Donald, then Fani de Villiers.
Fani de
Oof.
Villiers, I used to
Tendulkar struggled like hell
Yeah.
against him.
Fani de Villiers would not give any runs on
Yeah.
him.
javelin thrower.
Yeah.
He was actually a javelin thrower.
Was he?
Oh, was he?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He was.
Very good.
In fact, if you
Then,
see his bowling action also, his run, he used to charge at a batsman.
Brian McMillan.
Brian
The
McMillan.
greatest slip fielder ever.
Brilliant.
What player?
Brilliant, yeah.
Andrew Hudson.
Andrew Hudson.
Gary, of course, Gary Kirsten.
Then Peter
John
Gary
T.
both.
John
T.
T.
Rhodes. Even, whatever said and done.
Hansi Cronje.
Hansi Cronje.
Yeah.
Apart from that, at one time.
Apart from
Yeah.
fixing,
Yeah.
the
Callus,
rest of it.
Yeah, Callis.
Callis.
A.B. de Villiers.
Sean
Herschel
Pollock,
Gibbs.
Sean
Sean
Pollock,
Pollock, another one.
and in fact Virat
Lars
Kohli's
Kuzna.
oh Zulu.
Zulu, of course.
In fact, Virat Kohli in the 2008 Bravo Satsobe,
So I remember him.
Paul Adams.
Adams,
All right.
frog in the
So they
blender.
were talking about then if you're going bowlers, Entini.
Oh, Makhaya
Oh,
was
yes.
good.
Oh,
He's still
Makhaya.
a bowler.
Teeny.
Ah,
Teeny. But no, we all. What was I about to say?
Johan Botha.
Oh, both are.
Oh, Jan
He
Botha.
also captained. Imagine South Africa.
Yeah.
calm, 15 degree.
Yes.
No, he was never involved in fixing. Huh?
No.
Botha, no, but I think his action was.
Now he's an honorary Australian citizen. No,
Jan Botha, yeah.
Johan Botha has moved to Australia, along with Morne Mokel.
Morne Mokel.
Oh, yeah, Morne Mokel. Oh,
Dale
Dale
Steyn.
Steyn.
The great.
That trio, Steyn, Mokel, Philander.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's why South Africa were number one.
Yeah,
Yes,
dead.
And-
South Africa in 90s, after Kepler Wessel also had retired, actually had such a terrifying
Bowling lineup.
bowling
and batting too.
And batting, yeah.
Andrew Hudson and Gary Kirsten would open.
Darryl Cullinan.
Daryl Cullinan.
Cullinan.
Other than Shane Warne, everyone else he would hammer.
Yes, yes.
Number 3 was Daryl Cullinan.
Cullinan, yep.
And number 4 would be your
An upcoming Jack Callis.
A young Jack.
95, no.
Yeah, young kid.
No, did Callis play the 96 World Cup?
He did.
No.
96.
No, I don't think so. He must have been in the squad, but I don't think he played. Number 5 would be Hansi Cronje, or 4 would be.
Must
Cronje.
be 4 from
4 would be Cronje. Then
Oh,
5
five
and
also
6 would
is,
be
yeah.
John T.
And Macmillan.
Macmillan. And then there was.
Pat Simcox.
Pat
Simcox.
Simcox.
Yeah.
He would come.
number 7.
Number 7 or 8 or 9, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
Oof.
Sankalp Sahu points out Imran Tahir. Another good South African.
Now.
Yeah, now, from
talking
modern
old, we
day.
are a-
If you're having nostalgia.
But now it's Kagiso Rabada, the best South African that there is.
Why did
So
Didi release Morne Mokel?
Why did
Oh,
who release Morne Mokel? Didi.
Delhi Daredevils.
Well, he came to KKR and won the second title, so thank you, Didi.
Oh man.
Why are you picking Tino Best and Trescothick for what?
Yeah, Love Rami, we're not talking, we're talking South
Generally,
Africans here.
Tino Best
Trescothick. Marcus Trescothick.
One is one played for West
West Indies and
the
the
other
other for
for
England. Yeah.
nothing common.
Karthik Banta points out Justin Kemp, another.
Oh, Justin.
Oh yeah.
Big,
Big guy.
Yeah, very big guy.
I remember he
Underachieved.
once hit Shane Bond out of the Wanderers one ball. He was insanely powerful.
Yeah.
Hashim
Amla,
Amla,
yes.
Mark Boucher.
Amla, yeah.
Fear the beard, the original
beard.
Fear the beard.
What a player.
And he was nonchalant all the time.
Yeah. We just keep getting
But
Ah,
starting,
Gone, no?
yeah,
Gone in the sense he's missing.
Retired.
No, he's
yeah,
retired.
Yeah, I know, but Where is
from
he?
public.
He didn't really hide.
No,
Surrey, I think.
He's a very low.
He's playing
low-key
county
figure.
cricket for
yeah,
Surrey.
Yeah. He's a low-key guy.
Must
He
be settled
had
in.
he had gone on the last Kolpak deal before it was declared null and void by Brexit. So I think now he's retired.
It's a
and away from-
voucher also. Oh, who was their wicket keeper? Mark 96. Who was the wicket keeper?
Wait, I think it was Dave Richardson.
Dave Richardson.
Yes.
Dave Richardson.
Correct.
So, and Dave Richardson, I think.
ICC.
Now
We figured it out. It's okay.
there was also
yeah.
one more bowler, Steve Elworthy.
Elworthy, yes. Tall, lanky.
Yeah.
I think Donald would bat at number is Sean Pollock. Sean Pollock.
Sean Pollock too.
I mean, if we talk about even that 99, I remember that squad particularly because of what happened in that semi-final.
Yeah.
There was Gibbs, Kirsten, Cullinan, Cronje, Rhodes, Callis, Boucher. Then there was Alan Donald, Sean Pollock, Elworthy, and who was the other one? Man, shit, it was Klusner.
Lance Klusner, yeah.
Klusner, number 7 was Klusner. And
He thought
man,
would have really flourished as a cricketer if he was a few years, maybe few years
Yeah.
later.
no, he revolutionized
No, of course,
ODI.
but imagine him in a T20 league.
But you people didn't take Derek Crooks' name.
Crooks played a vital role in the 98 win, Wills World, that trophy, Wills. What was it called? Champions Trophy, I guess.
See, Sotsobe, somebody pointed out.
Lonwabo Satsabe.
Lon Babu.
Took a great catch of Lakshman though, in that Centurion test.
Someone's pointing out Bota Dipina. There's a blast.
Bota
Bota Dipina.
Bota Dipena, correct, middle order.
You know what was his full name, no?
No, what was his name?
Hendrik Human Dippenaar.
Hendrik. Oh.
Human Dippenaar.
Also, Graham Smith. How can you forget? Man who made his debut as Test
This
captain.
team, South African team, has actually underachieved.
Absolutely.
Massively every generation. We've just named 3 generations of teams, all of whom have underachieved. Right down to De Villiers and Faf du Plessis wala generation.
So you can't blame Hansi Cronje for
No.
fixing.
Brian McMillan.
Chalo, Ricky Patel is saying, chalo bhai, see you later.
Andrew Hall.
Andrew Hall, oh man, there's another blast.
Mike Proctor to aur purana.
Oh, 1969. That team of Barry Richards, Mike
Barry
Proctor.
Richards, they say, one of the greatest.
Neil McKenzie.
Neil
Neil
McKenzie,
McKenzie.
yes.
Was a brilliant player of fast bowling, Neil McKenzie. Struggled against spin though, unfortunately.
Nanti Haywards, yes.
Nanti Hayward.
Good
Yes.
one, Varun Parvat.
Andy Edwards.
Nanti Hayward.
I think Ahmed Kajura is
Awkward, he was
undertaken.
pretty awkward.
Very awkward,
Yep.
and, awkward and deceptive.
Yeah.
Very awkward action.
Yeah, awkward action,
Yeah,
of course.
and
Then
very
remember
quick.
Andre Nell.
Andre.
Oh, Gunther.
My God.
He had a alter personality, you know, Gunther. He used to suffer from that.
Multiple personality disorder.
He used to say that I've got another alter personality called Gunther.
Are we sure he wasn't messing around?
And then
Came Sri Sri
Sri Again, both are
That's it, end.
Gunther's gone.
Gunther's gone. Check Andre Nell Gunther. It will, not now, we have to. I feel Dravid has a Abhishek goodness.
I wish goodness.
Read the question loudly.
I feel Dravid has a process and he'll never make changes. India needs to test bench strength even if they lose. I still see 3-2 to South Africa.
Disagree.
Very good. Oh, South Africa.
Yeah.
No, Dravid will not make too many changes, but that doesn't mean he won't make changes at all. I'm sure you will see changes when they are needed to be made, but India has won it. 3-2 to South Africa could be.
Could be.
Call. Yeah.
Yep.
Who knows?
Rahul Rana points out Ashwell Prince. There's another
Shane
one.
Warne's bunny.
Oh yeah.
Shane Warne's bunny.
Ashwell
and
Prince, yes.
Nikki Boye.
Dogged.
Oh, Nicky Boye, yes.
Nikki Boye.
सब जनरेशन का बदला लेगा तेरा
Temba.
Temba.
Come on, Themba. We love Themba.
Temba.
Who came up with that comment?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Poor guy.
छोड़ू.
Charles
Langeman. No, he was a T20 bowler before being a T20 bowler was a thing.
You know, he's
Charles
part of
Lang-
a quiz question.
Really, what is the quiz question?
Last over hat trick.
No. Who was the bowler when Sachin began the first?
Oh
match?
yes,
The
Charles
200, yeah,
Langeveld.
Charles Langeveld,
Yes.
right?
And yes.
First man. To
Yep.
get to.
And also I think he got Tendulkar out in his only T20I. Langeveld.
May
Yes.
I
think it was Langeveld.
may have.
Yep.
Chalo bhai, let's go.
That's
been
not, actually,
going on
if you go through that, they've really horribly underachieved in their history. Like that post-apartheid era, they should have won at least more than.
And the names that we just took, they can just walk into
Any legendary 11.
Any team.
Any legendary 11.
But nobody will pick South Africans. Except
Okay.
for maybe Jacques Kallis.
Yeah.
Two-time IPL winner with yours truly.
Oh, IPL winner.
And
Bichara international
Karan
का
Sharma
ही
also
जीता है.
then should be picked.
Barely plays, no? Jacques
Greatest
Kallis
of all time.
was a regular player in that team.
But Callis been part of every bilateral win that South Africa has ever achieved.
That's some record.
Every bilateral win. Because
Hey, Graham Smith is still with the cricket. He's still huh?
He is no.
He was cleared of those.
he was cleared, but I think he's not back.
He's commentating for.
That's what I was wondering.
I think the board is still in a state of flux there. I think nothing has. No positions have yet been confirmed yet there.
Before we leave, must make a mojo. Neeraj Chopra has created national record now.
How much?
89.30.
Oh, he's pushing. He's knocking on the door of the 90s.
Oh, the Power Derby games in
So
Finland.
he finished second,
First.
but broke national record.
Okay.
Finished second. Who was first?
I don't know. Just check.
It must be one of the Finns because
Could be.
Vetter was there.
no, Vetter will participate in the
Maybe
World
second.
Championships, which will happen in July,
July.
Oregon. This is for Neeraj's first after 10 months.
First competitive.
Yeah.
So he got to 89 is pretty.
Yeah.
Because Neeraj has only one thing left, two things left rather, to ensure that he's completed everything. One, 90 meters, and second, winning the World Championship gold. That is the one thing that he's not achieved yet. Otherwise, he's won Asiad, he's won Commonwealth, he's won Olympic gold.
Yep.
Who cares for Commonwealth and Asiad when you won an Olympic gold?
Olympic.
They're
Olympic gold?
medalist.
Especially for a track. To be very honest,
In
trust
track
me,
and field, exactly.
I never thought that
Yeah.
in my lifetime.
India would have a track and
that-
field gold medalist. Yes.
Agreed.
Agreed, yes.
Very lucky to have
Seen that.
witnessed that. Yeah.
Coronavirus was the ultimate equalizer because no one
You
could.
saw it live? Were you there? Yeah. Lucky bugger.
He was there when India won their second individual gold medal.
Yes.
Wow.
And first, which was like post-independence. I mean,
No,
Coincidentally,
no
he's
individual
wearing
gold medal. You're talking about the
Coincident-
track and field.
Is wearing Tokyo 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abhinav 2008 Beijing, Neeraj 2021 Tokyo.
Chale?
Yes.
Tokyo?
See you.
Bye
Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
Vanakkam.
Vanakkam.
I'll see you on Thursday.